I'm Shell Berry, President and CEO of the Community Foundation for the CSRA. As we approach the first anniversary of Hurricane Helene, we can't help but reflect on how that day forever changed the community we love. On the morning of September 27th, we all stepped outside of our homes into a community that had been devastated. But alongside of all of that destruction, signs of hope began to rise.
The timing for the grant funds was critical. It came at a time when we knew our community needed us most, and it gave us the ability to act quickly and go and serve in the areas that needed us most.
I'm Laura Momont, a trustee of the Friends of Hopeland Gardens in the Rye Patch. For Hopewinds to have a community partner after the hurricane, it gave us hope. We knew that having them behind us, we could restore tranquility and peace and open the gardens back up.
So having the resources that you all were able to provide to not only our membership, but to the community as a whole was invaluable during the time of Hurricane Helene.
Certainly saying thank you again for what you were able to do to assist Edgefield County, because certainly Edgefield County was devastated from the hurricane, and it really opened up an opportunity for the community to see that there are resources available, that through Aiken Co-op and Community Foundation, that we were able to assist so many people with resources that they needed that wasn't available at that moment.
Knowing in the immediate days after the hurricane that we had a partner like the Community Foundation who was walking alongside us in this recovery was something that our community really needed. And at United Way, we were so busy on the front line of this response, we weren't exactly sure who was coming to our rescue. But the Community Foundation did that quickly and did it promptly because they knew the needs in our community were continuing to grow.
Just one day after the storm, we launched the Hurricane Helene Community Crisis Fund. The Community Foundation received hundreds of gifts, large and small, and in just a few short weeks, we had $10.5 million to help our community recover. And every single gift has made a difference. In the weeks and months after Helene, nonprofits from across the CSRA stepped into the unknown, creating innovative programs to meet urgent needs.
We were able to provide food resources throughout the community. We were able to provide essential childcare for essential workers that needed to be out at their jobs, and the Y was able to step in areas that needed us most throughout the CSRA.
We were inspired to expand our accessibility because of the money that we received from the foundation. We're actually working on our footpaths that were destroyed when the large trees came up and pulled up our original paths. Now we're going to make them accessible to more people.
So one of the ways we were able to use the funds from the Community Foundation was through our Empty Stocking Fund, which we've now run for 4 years at United Way. And because of the support from the Community Foundation, the impact was that 857 kids right here in the CSRA had Christmas when they would not have had it otherwise without this sort of support. So it is unique that we have unrestricted dollars to do our work. But through this support from the Community Foundation, we had just that.
In order for everyone to have some continuity, like the joy of Christmas and coming in here and enjoying the lights. So the support that we received from the Community Foundation expedited that and made that a reality. Saved Christmas.
We had the confidence to step out in our community and act quickly because of the support with the Community Foundation. We knew the Community Foundation had our back, and we were able to act swiftly.
The first $2.5 million was granted in the first few weeks after the storm to nonprofit partners providing urgent, rapid response needs like food, water, and temporary shelter. Once those initial needs were met, our focus shifted toward longer-term recovery and resilience. To date, a total of $7.5 million has been put to work supporting recovery efforts in our region, rebuilding infrastructure, helping organizations recover lost revenue, funding recovery programs.
Thank you, the folks here at Community Foundation, for being the catalyst for being a change agent and not just an investor in the community in terms of resources and funding, but in terms of relationships and collaboration. So excellent job to you guys.
On behalf of the Family Y, I want to thank the Community Foundation for your swift support and generous contribution to help the YMCA serve at a time when we needed it most.
We know when we are both aiming towards the betterment of families in our community and we're doing it together, it really is where you see 1 + 1 = 3. And we can have much more impact when we do this work together rather than do it separately.
But the work is not done. There is more to do to help those trying to rebuild, and we must prepare should something like this happen again. We at the Community Foundation remain committed to partnering not only with our area nonprofits, but also community leaders, the city, and other organizations to assess ongoing needs and ensure that the remaining funds are directed where they are needed most. Together, with the generosity and determination of our community, we will continue to rebuild, restore, and strengthen the CSRA for today and for the future.